Charles and I have been looking forward to this one all week. And off we go on EA Sports. And no run back on this one, so the new season will begin at the 25-yard line. They go play action here on first down. He finds Bolden. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That's good for 28 yards.
Well, that was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 47. First carry of the ball game now. It's C.J. Anderson. And he picks up about 6 as he gets this down to the 41.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Six yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Looking to throw. Hart out to the flat here for Johnson. And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line. That early game script that they drew up is working pretty well here on this first drive. Already in field goal range, Charles knocking on the door of the red zone.
You know, Brandon, when we met with the coaching staff, they kind of predicted that they would come out firing like this. I think you and I were a little skeptical that it'd be this easy, but they certainly knew what they were doing in scouting, in preparation, and understanding what their team was capable of.
Throwing on first down. Hart. Caught on the left side, Fitzgerald. And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here.
Brandon, so many times we see the crossing route start as a quick hitter, but in this play, he had time in the pocket and waited for him to clear going across.
On 2nd down, Anderson. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Back to throw. Hart. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Well, it doesn't take any great analysis. No jokes, partner, okay? All right, on this one. But we just know that we're going to see this as the game moves forward. There's going to be 2 guys on him at just about every snap.
It's kind of a dare to throw his way, but they have to keep throwing his way.
The benefits could be great. You throw it to a great receiver, he could come down with it anyway.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Up the middle, it's Anderson. And he'll be dropped at about the 11 after only a yard. Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or 2 because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
Now play number 8 on this drive, and they need 9 yards to pick up the first on 3rd. Looking to throw. Hart. And this is going to be intercepted. And the Chiefs are going to get possession here as they force the opening drive turnover. Not something you see very often from a quarterback of his caliber, an opening drive interception.
Oh, there's no doubt in my mind that even he's surprised at how that one played out. But we know this guy. It's not going to stop him from continuing to fire as this game goes along. Probably give a little nod of respect across the field for that one and let him know he'll be back the very next series.
Yellow, yellow.
And they'll start the drive on the ground with Johnson. And he will take this up to about the 8-yard line. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Well, we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
They'll wind up getting 7 on the play. And now 2 yards to go on 3rd down. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. They'll try and run for it. Here's Johnson. And he'll be touched out here, but not before he does pick up the first. Throwing on first down is Mahomes. And this one caught by Travis Kelce. And they're able to get this one across the 35. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Chiefs first down. Johnson on the counter. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. They go to Johnson again. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play backwards a yard.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
7th play of the drive forthcoming on 3rd and 8. Looking to throw is Mahomes. He's got a man complete. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Travis Kelce with career touchdown number 60. And the Chiefs are on the board here first in the season opener. Point after, right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Back to throw. Hart. That's into a crowd and intercepted. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feed.
That's going to be caught by Gonzalez for a Kansas City touchdown. From 13 yards out. And the Chiefs are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point right down the middle, and it's now 14-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that? Not the one that you're throwing it to, or maybe you have to be stern with him, but whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20.
Come on. Big A's open, Big A's open. Green.
The backup Murray, his first throw. Flushed out right. And he's taken down. Back at his own 7. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack.
One thing that I liked about this guy during the draft process was his motor. Of course, I loved his skills, but he plays hard on every down.
And that motor on full display there as he gets his first NFL sack. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
2 things you can do in that situation: run it and punt the football, or try and take your shot at getting the first down. They chose the latter, but they'll have to punt all the same.
Here comes the Cardinals punter now, as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. And he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35-yard line. That'll go as a punt of 32 yards. And the Chiefs will have excellent field position here as they take over.
Yellow.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now here's Mahomes. Looking for Kelsey on the deep ball. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Now these Chiefs to start 2022, when they were handed a very tough task by the schedule makers, not just in going on the road to face a Cardinal team that was 11-6 last year, but they're going to be the first team in NFL history to start a season with 8 consecutive games against teams that finished above 500 from the previous year. After today, Chargers, Colts, Bucks, Raiders, Bills, 49ers, Titans, and that doesn't even count that they play last year's Super Bowl teams, the Rams and Bengals, in the second half of the year.
And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. A big play there on the catch and run. 33 yards. What a luxury to have a tight end that can not only catch it, but then can run after the catch like that.
What was the old expression back in the good old days? They used to carry pianos on their backs when they were after they caught the football. Someone would stop and bang out a tune along the way.
And he's going to take it into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Chiefs are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 21-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession, but I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit, and if they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They'll try the middle with Anderson.
And a lane slow and materializing there as he'll get maybe a yard up to the 45.
That felt like a trap because it looked to me like the opposing front was on that play from the get-go. They had everyone crashing the ball carrier before he even made the line, and they hold him to just a yard.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Hey, Omaha. Hey.
Murray going to throw. He's going to flip one out here to his running back.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains.
From the gun on 3rd down, Murray. And he's taken down, a Chiefs sack. And the defense coming through on 3rd down, a loss of 7 to bring up 4th. Here comes the Cardinals punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time.
You rarely call your punter a weapon, but he certainly was there. How about that? Pinning him down at the 1-yard line and helping out the defense in a big way. I'm telling you what, if I'm a defensive coordinator, I might be thinking safety right now.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive.
Right now, everything they touch turns to gold. This is their 4th possession. Touchdowns on their first 3 possessions. I mean, this defense, they can't seem to stop them. It's like they're on skates.
Great analogy, Brandon, because they are pushing them back and winning everything at the line of scrimmage. They've just been laying down tracks towards the opposite end zone. So, to themselves, all they're saying is, if we don't make a mistake, there's no way they can stop it.
And that is going to be pulled in one-handed. Wow. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. A great play there. Taking it goal line to goal line, 100 yards.
And the Chiefs are able to add on to their first half lead.
Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 28-0. Here's the Chiefs kickoff unit now as they'll send this one away.
This taken in at the goal line. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense.
Defense got the better of them last series, forcing a punt. See if they make a few changes in the game plan here and try to get points out of this drive. 1st and 10.
Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a 1st down.
When you're struggling on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
Murray now on 1st down. He's got Anderson right side. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
2nd and 7, operating from the 34.
Hey, simple.
To throw, it's Murray.
And that one off the mark behind him, incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
To throw is Murray. In trouble, and he's taken down. And the defense coming through on third down, a loss of 7 to bring up fourth. They're going for it. It's Murray. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And the Chiefs will have the football back in excellent field position. They go play action. Now Mahomes. He's got it. Touchdown, Chiefs. A great effort there. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Chiefs will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Extra point right down the middle. And the route is on here in this first half. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And with a little under a minute remaining, they may try to put something together here just to try to cut into that deficit. And Bolden brings it in, complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts, as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Fitzgerald coming in motion right.
Go.
On 1st and 10, here's Murray. He finds Bolden. And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Here's Murray. And he gets it to Bolden. And he's going to have a 1st down here. They're also in a field goal range down at the 27-yard line. Murray now on 1st down. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. He came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
2nd and 10 now from the 27. They'll send the tight end in motion left. Again, they'll throw with Murray. Looking downfield, and that's caught right side. He's got his man. 23 yards, the final tally.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taking them no time at all to get down here, and now they're set up with a 1st and goal.
Murray now. Flush to his right. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
That was an interesting look there, because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
A final shot before half for Murray. Open man Green. He's got him. Touchdown, Arizona. A great play there in the final seconds of the first half. And the Cardinals are on the board here in the final seconds of the first half. Extra point splits the uprights, and that'll cut the lead down a bit to 28. So barring a touchback, this likely the final act of the half as the kick is away.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And with Mahomes under center, anything's possible. Watch out for the deep ball. Final shot before the half from Mahomes. And going deep for Hill. And this is caught inside the 5. And he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done?
Now the extra point. And the route is on here in this first half. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As now we send you out to Orlando and hook back up with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. We'll see if week one fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They're obviously right now in the driver's seat, comfortably ahead. They've scored on a couple straight possessions, Charles. And, I mean, for them, I guess it's just more of the same, right? Keep doing what you've been doing.
Yeah, it's not typical for us to see games out.
It's caught inside the 25. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. I don't think you can get any more efficient or tidy, whatever word you want to use in that. Man, one play, 75 yards, end zone.
Yeah, efficient, tidy, excellent words. How about explosive? 75 yards, one play. That means everyone handled their assignment, doesn't it? It doesn't just mean that the defense broke down. They really executed the way that was drawn up on the whiteboard. Big-time play, big-time result.
Taken at the goal line. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They start the drive with Anderson. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. We're just looking at the scoreboard and where we're at in the third quarter. I don't know that it's going to matter much at this point, CD, but these small runs on the ground, they're not going to get it done.
No, they're not. And right now, the guys stopping the run have been superior in this ball game, giving them no openings, no seams, and now they've got this game well in hand. And let's face it, you can put any Halloween costume on him. You're not going to be able to disguise him because for a tight end of his size, difficult to sneak him anywhere, but that's what they tried to do. Lined up on his right, tried to work his way back to his left, but just a minimal gain as the defense was able to react quickly.
Murray and company going for it on fourth. Fitzgerald on the slant. And he is going to have the Cardinals first down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive. And the drive stays in motion with a nice 8-yard pickup on fourth. First down. Here's the run with Anderson. And, boy, this defense, again, really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Now Murray throwing on second down. A quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete.
And there's another stop. One of the league's best defenses is certainly bringing it again this week.
Here comes the 7th play now of this drive as this is 3rd and 10. From the gun, Murray.
It's complete to Fitzgerald. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 32-yard line. A gain of 26 on the third down conversion. So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 32-yard line. Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. That's going to be caught. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. A great effort there with his first career touchdown in his first career game. And the Cardinals are able to claw one back. Point after, right down the middle. So they do get one score back, but still a long way to go here in the third quarter. The Cardinals setting out to kick this one away, and off we go. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive.
Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that.
He's got a man complete. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. And we didn't even get a chance to settle in for that drive. A quick strike of 75 yards, and they find the end zone.
Don't you get the sense that film study was behind this one, that they saw something that they thought they could take advantage of? The key is calling it in the right situation, knowing when it exists to go to it. They did exactly that. They've got to feel really good about what they did in advance of this game.
Just looking down at the sideline now, their defense is like, man, can you have strung that out just a few plays? Give us a break. Back out there.
Hey, man, get that water break and get on out there and play.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started.
Well, we're still in the third quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable. Now, a win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles, but I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts like this from that.
Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. And the Chiefs are going to take possession of the football. And they'll take possession already in the red zone and in a great spot to add points to the scoreboard.
And, Brandon, how many times have we seen a defense with a lot of field behind them get even more aggressive, right? They feel like they've got them not pinned down, but in a favorable spot for them. And they took advantage of it there, got a nice interception, and set up their offense in great shape.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
2nd and 10, third quarter of the season opener.
Out of the pistol, here's Johnson. And here he'll get it down to the 7. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
The Cards going nickel. An extra defensive back out there now on 3rd down. Now they'll give it to the first option. That's their fullback. And this will not be enough. On 3rd and 5, he only gets 3.
The end result was brute force on brute force. But think about everything that's going on if you're playing defensive tackle. You're dealing with at least one blocker across from you, trying to deal with him, shed him, and maybe even a second one before you have to try and make the tackle on the big guy.
They'll go for it. It's Mahomes.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
He's at the 50.
And the Cardinals are going to take possession of the football. Well, with the size of lead that this offense has, I don't think that interception is really going to affect them much. But at least for this defense, something small to hang their hat on.
Yeah, and let's face it, they're not even scoreboard watching anymore, right? They're just trying their best to make a play, get themselves off the field, which they just did, and salvage a little bit of pride in this one.
And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. Now Murray off play action. Sliding out of the pocket. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's third down.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
Hey. Come on. Big A Sophie. Easy. Green.
In motion left goes Green. Murray now to throw. Airing this one out for Fitzgerald. And Fitzgerald has got it. Touchdown, Cardinals. A big play there. 42 yards. And the Cardinals take the interception on defense and convert it into 6 points. Extra point right down the middle. So they do get one score back, but still a long way to go here in the third quarter. The Cardinals set now to kick this one away, and off we go. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Still comfortably on top, third quarter, as they start things here with a 1st and 10. Throwing the out route, incomplete. That's Charles. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a 1st down.
This offensive game plan has just been sensational. I mean, when you think about all the different ways they've gotten their receivers open so far, it's really been impressive. Scheme, design, execution.
Trying to fight his tight end, Kelsey, and it's intercepted.
So rare to see any quarterback toss back-to-back interceptions in the NFL, regardless of status or experience. Whether it's in person or just the offensive game plan, I think this defense is reading something out there, and they're holding the upper hand.
After the turnover, here's Murray. He's got his man. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. A great play there. Making quite a splash with his 2nd touchdown in his NFL debut. And the Cardinals take the forced turnover on defense and convert it into 6 points. Extra point splits the uprights, and that'll cut the lead down a bit to 28. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Still well in control of this ball game despite giving up that touchdown a moment ago. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And going deep for Hill. And Mahomes misfires again, and it's intercepted.
And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at their own 18. Here's Anderson as they begin this series on the ground. And not a whole lot to speak of there as they'll bring him down shy of the 20. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Play action. Now it's Murray. He's got a man complete. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. In motion left, Fitzgerald. Throwing on 1st down is Murray. Eluding the pressure right. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down. Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
To throw again on 2nd down. Murray. It's complete. It's Fitzgerald. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. It's a gain of 34. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Now Murray again. And again, he'll give it to Fitzgerald. And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here.
They kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Murray dancing to his left. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. Well, that last sack puts Murray and the Cards in a tough spot, 3rd and long. In motion goes the tight end. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. Cliff Kingsbury here on 4th down trots out the field goal unit. And in his 15th season, he's able to get this one to go, and that drops a deficit from 28 to 25. In the grand scheme of things, those 3 points likely not going to matter much, but I guess they get a little closer, a little more respectability.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been outplayed all game long, but like my mom used to tell me all the time before I went out, dress up a little bit, son. Make yourself respectable. And that's what they're doing here. They're just dressing up the final score.
The Cardinals setting out to kick this one away, and off we go. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. But not that any of the points would be needed, but CD, they've got enough time left here. They can definitely score on this drive, maybe even an ensuing drive as well, if they really want to drive home this landslide victory.
Yeah, we're certainly about to see just how aggressive they want to be here down the stretch. And what some coaches do is they try and meet it halfway, meaning they want to continue to run their offense, but they'll put in a lot of backups to do it and then tell the opposing coach, hey, I had to get them some work too. I can't just let them sit over on the sidelines all the time.
On second down, Johnson. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
They're going deep for Hill. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Jalen Thompson picks it. And the Cards are going to take possession of the football. Well, they get a 4th quarter pick. A little something to hang their hat on, I guess.
Okay, so let's face it, then. Who's happy about this play? Fantasy guys, right?
Yeah.
The analytics will tell you one thing or another. That's a bad play on one hand, a good play on the other, but it's all about the fantasy points here.
Yeah, because this ball game is over. They fake the handoff. Now Murray. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. To throw, it's Murray. Escaping the pressure right. And he comes back with one complete.
And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here.
Flag comes in. This might be a free play. This is caught. And snapped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. So with the completed pass and the yardage they got, they'll decline the penalty.
So obviously more yards on the pass completion than they would have gained with the penalty. They did the math. They did it well, and it works for them.
They'll run for it with Anderson. And he is going to lose yardage here. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
There's no question that coming into this game, this defense was pretty vocal about its desire to take this running back out of his game, and all that pregame wolfing has turned into results.
2nd and goal from the 6 this time. Out of the gun, here's Murray. And he's going to be taken down, sacked back around the 18-yard line. A huge win defensively there on the sack, setting him back 12 yards. And now 3rd and goal.
3rd and goal, trying to make that scoreboard at least a little more respectable.
And they'll send the slot in motion left. Murray now, 3rd and goal. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cardinals. An 18-yard touchdown grab.
And the Cards are able to make some inroads here to that deficit.
Point after, right down the middle. And that'll cut the lead down to 18. The Cardinals set now to kick this one away, and off we go.
And Hall not going to bring this one out.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Looking downfield for Kelsey. And got his man complete.
And they're going to get this down inside the 20.
A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Interesting, Mahomes wants to throw it to the goal line, but it's incomplete. They're still throwing the football here, and obviously the incompletion stops the clock. That's a bad thing.
Feels to me like they're just keeping them honest on defense because you know they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and try and stop any type of a running play. Short little passes may work in exchange of running plays. Keep the clock moving, keep them moving.
I guess you're right. If they can get some first downs, just as good as running the football.
And that's caught. It's Kelsey. Touchdown, Kansas City. Travis Kelsey, already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Chiefs are closing in on a winning start to the year as they extend their fourth quarter lead. Extra point right down the middle. And they open the lead up now to 25. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And whatever promise they showed in the preseason has not translated into week one because they have not been particularly competitive here at home, no less. These fans just kind of beside themselves right now. Murray now on first down. Going right side here, and that's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. This is Smith with a grab. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their second, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. They'll bring Fitzgerald in motion left. On 1st and 10, here's Murray. And this is going to fall to the ground, incomplete. That very nearly their 4th pick of the game. Instead, 2nd down.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
And the Chiefs are going to get him. He'll wind up losing a full 9 yards here on the sack. Now it's 3rd down. Play fake. Murray. Airing this one out for Fitzgerald. And Fitzgerald has got it. Touchdown, Cardinals. A great effort there. Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Cardinals get a bit closer. Extra point splits the uprights. And that'll cut the lead down to 18. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Mahomes going to throw it here. Steps away to his left. And going deep for Hill. And now here's another interception. Well, CD, always a little extra excitement for week one, and one of our early window games here in week one on a Sunday comes to a close. Good to be back in the booth with you, my friend.